Now from downtown Cleveland, MLB Network brings you baseball from Progressive Field. It'll be Diamond Dynasty Season Series play here. Between the Tacos and the veteran
Ken Griffey Jr.
Ken Griffey Jr. is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one. Now the pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball one.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. He'll try again, 1-2. And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest.
Second,
now at the plate, Hunter Pence. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Not his best effort that time. It's strike one. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fooled him badly there. I mean badly. It's 1-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
And Pence swings and misses there for strike 3, and he's out number 2.
Carpenter.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Just underway here in Cleveland. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So striding forward now, Casey Jones. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Casey Jones.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Here it comes, 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. This one is launched. Look at this. Onto the home run porch and gone. In is Christian Yelich.
Batting second.
Now the pitch.
Christian Yelich
sends that one out of play for strike 1. This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball.
Oh, that was a pretty good pitch right there. A little bit late. That's why he wasn't able to catch it right there in his wheelhouse.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Weak roller right side. Backhanded. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Here's Matt Carpenter.
Batting third. First baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Now a move over to first. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him. Hits this one hard the other way. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So stepping in, Kyle Seager. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Short, hit hard. Gloved by Lowry. The second for 1. On to Carpenter. It's a double play. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Stephen
And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
That's a bad approach right there. Look, you may get that pitch later in the at-bat. If you're going to take a swing first pitch, it's got to be a ball you can drive. And that was not the pitch.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Third baseman
At the plate, Brandon Belt. And we'll see if he can at least put the ball in play, something the first 4 men have been unable to do. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled straight back.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Belt is retired. 2 down now.
batting second.
And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle infielder Ryan Schimpf. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive. Here's Jed Lowry now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away.
Lowry.
High in the air out to center field. Yelich will get there and he puts it away to retire. Coming to the plate now, Jim Edmonds. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Left fielder, Jim.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning. Stepping into the box, Andrew McCutchen, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Comes set and the 0-1. Hit out toward second. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Now a long throw to third. Throw won't get him. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Now a pickoff play at second, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Ball 1. Runners at second and third here. Nobody out. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. The 2-1 on its way. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first, but foul. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Tied him up there as this is softly hit down the line. A tag from Flowers. He's out at the plate. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Batting 8.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Wilson.
Swinging a soft liner. One there. On to Carpenter, not in time, and they'll get just the 1. Striding into the box, Rick Porcello.
Catcher, Rick
First pitch of the at-bat. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Matt, it looks like he was sitting there getting ready to jump on the first pitch fastball, and they pulled the string on him and threw him a changeup and just got him out front. Now I don't know what he's thinking up there at the plate or what he might.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Catcher, Tyler Flowers.
Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And now a pitch on the way. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Here's a swing and a ground ball for Seager down at third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Now to the plate, Ivan Nova.
Number 46.
Here's the pitch.
Ivan Nova.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Well, he's got him thinking right now. There's a fastball, then he comes back at the curveball and gets him out in front. I think when you get him out in front like that, you come back and throw another curveball right here. Boy, that was a good pitch right there, and a good job of spoiling it, too.
And another foul ball. The next 0-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Number 24.
Digging in to try it again. Ken Griffey Jr. 0 for 1 here in the early going. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Here's the pitch. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
I like that check swing. He started to offer at the off-speed pitch, but he recognized it and was able to hold up.
On the ground up the middle. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Casey Jones. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. The pitch. Look out. A fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again. That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. And now and this is fouled straight back.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Drilled on the ground to short. Taken there by Lowry, and he's retired 1 away. Digging in for his second at bat. Christian Yelich. First pitch on its way. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly by Belt. And a leap over at first, but he comes down with his foot on the bag to record the out.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Carpenter. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
This is a big out for his confidence. Look, he struggled early. He's got 2 outs right now. He needs this next out, and then he's got a quick 1, 2, 3 inning. It just makes him feel so much better and more confident as you move through the rest of the game.
And this will be fouled away.
Well, I think he's trying to get that two-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Bounce towards the mound, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Striding in once again, Hunter Pence. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Left fielder, Hunter Pence.
Fouled straight back. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Matt Carpenter comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. Ramos gathers it, and he makes the throw to first. Carpenter is retired, 2 down now.
The batter.
Standing in, Stephen Piscotty. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle. I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Misses, ball 2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And that ends the inning. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Here's Mark Trumbo now.
Left fielder, Mark Trumbo.
Sliced hard on the ground. Played on the backhand. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Bat explodes as this has popped up. Calling for it, Carpenter. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Running now is McCutchen. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And he lays off for ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. And this is fouled into the seats over from first.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. Oh, and this is low, and it won't be dug out, so he picked the right pitch to run on there, and he's in at second base with a stolen bag. Sent on the ground out to second. Schimpf scoops it up, and the stolen base winds up as a moot point. Brandon Belt comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Brandon Belt.
Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Jones from shallow right, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting
at the plate, Ryan Schimpf. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. That's lifted the other way out to left. Trumbo giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Here's Jed
The
Lowry
batter,
now.
number 8.
He's 0 for 1
Shortstop,
thus far.
Jed Lowry.
First offering on its way. Soft liner towards short. Oh, and I think that got him in the foot. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be
Now
okay.
batting, catcher.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that in. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. 0 for 1 with a run batted
Leading
in
off
thus
for the
far.
veterans, catcher Wilson.
And that one swung on and missed 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Throw by Lowry, and there's the first out. Settling in now,
Number
Rick
22.
Porcello. He'll look to bounce
Rick
back after striking out his last time up. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And a swing and a miss here, and that's about what you'd expect from a pitcher, I suppose. There are 2 away.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Casey Jones.
Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now.
Here he comes again, 1-2. And this is fouled at the plate. Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling him off till he gets something he wants to hit.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Squared that one up just a little late. Ran that one in on him a bit, as this time it's tapped foul at home plate. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. A 10-pitch battle, but he finds. Digging in to try it again. Ivan Nova comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Ivan Nova.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Ramos has a play, makes the play, 1 away.
Center fielder
Stepping
number
in and ready
24.
for another shot. Ken Griffey Jr. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Hit down the line at first. And he will dive headlong for the base, but he makes the play for out number 2.
Now batting.
Ready once
fielder,
again, Hunter Pence. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. In there, strike 1.
I really love the way he's attacking hitters on that first pitch. It's over 80% first pitch strikes in this game. And that's why he's having such great success.
And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single. Here's Matt Carpenter, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. The swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark.
The batter, right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Called to the bullpen now as Luke Gregerson will take over here on the mound.
Gregerson. Now playing
Stephen
right field.
Piscotty stands in as he can't
45.
connect here. 0-1.
Mark Trumbo.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. He struck him out the third time he's ready for another shot now. Christian Yelich. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Ready for another chance? Matt Carpenter. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
He swung so hard, I don't know how he stayed on his feet or kept his helmet on. I'm surprised he didn't fall down. He swung so hard. What a big swing.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. On the ground to the left side. Belt has it. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is. Striding in once again, Brandon Belt. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Brandon Belt.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. And now time granted here. He'll step out to rethink things. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now here's a swing by Belt, and he gets a lot of this one out to deep right field. And they have taken the lead. And that'll bring up the power hitting middle infielder Ryan Schimpf. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And he throws the fastball. Brad Brock comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off. Pedro Strop comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. Base is empty here with nobody out. Grounded to the right. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Ready now, Jed Lowry. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Line drive to center field. Yelich is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Carson Smith is forced onto the mound now following the injury, and he'll get as many warm-up tosses as he needs as a result.
Now batting.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. So the top of the 7th isn't over yet after the 2-out base hit. Digging in once again, Ivan Nova. Ryan Zimmerman will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with two gone and a runner at first. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. The 0-2 delivery. Snap throw from the catcher. Not in time. Ready on 1-2. And that's a swinging strike three in the dirt. The throw to first is in time and the inning is over. Mike Minor gets the call from the pen to take at the plate. Mark Trumbo will try and get something started in the home half of the seventh.
Leading off,
lays off 1-0.
Left fielder, Mark Trumbo.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Well, he's got a nice count, 2-0. I know he's looking for something to hit here, but hey, a walk wouldn't hurt you either. Down late in the game, base runners don't hurt. Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
Swing and a liner, but foul. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Trumbo is retired, and there's one away. Now batting, Andrew McCutchen. Two base hits, both singles to this point. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
Well, late in the game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. To short. On to first, and there were two down. So stepping in, Xander Bogaerts. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And that misses for ball one. Bases are empty here with two men out. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Bogaerts will head for second. Digging hard. He's headed for third. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. And he'll just slap the tag on the runner between. Now at the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1.
Well, that is a good pitch. A sinker down with that kind of movement, it is really hard to hit. No wonder he swung and missed.
Carpenter is there, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Stepping in, Hunter Pence. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. Here's Matt Carpenter. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Carpenter
swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Swing and a liner. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Right fielder,
Stephen Piscotty swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
Boy, he is not seeing the ball at all. He's already got 3 strikeouts. If he strikes out here, that's when you start calling the eye doctor.
Yelich is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Here's the catcher, Wilson.
leading off for Los Angeles. Catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Steve Cishek is on to pitch out of the bullpen.
Steve Cishek.
And they start him out away with a cold strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. This ball will be chopped foul. Now the 0-2 pitch. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2. He'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Left side. And Lowry won't be able to track it down. This gets through. A base hit. So striding in.
Number 39.
Jose Bautista will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Jose Bautista.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. The 1-0 delivery. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Digging in the switch hitter, Casey Jones, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Set and the 1-0 pitch. Now a little looper back up the middle, and that's going to fall. A base hit. Ramos rounds third and is striding for home. Throw comes in quickly now, so that tying run will be forced to hold on at third here, still with only 1 away.
Christian Yelich.
A play at the plate, and he's safe. Settling in. Now, Matt Carpenter, 0 for 3 with a crack. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. On the ground toward the hole, and it's through. A base hit. Jones is digging for home. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there. And he'll try to get back now, but it's... Hunter Strickland will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. The 1-0 delivery. Soft liner to the left side. Throw is not in time, and a great job of legging that out as now the go-ahead run is on base to lead off the inning.
Second baseman.
Here's the first pitch. And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Here's the first pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. On the ground to the right side. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
Now batting.
Into the box, Tyler Flowers. He singled his last time up. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Oh, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference.
Keon Broxton will come on now and pinch run. Second and third here, one man out.
Keon Broxton.
Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and a big out there as the go-ahead runs. Stays at third with two gone now. Alexi
Ramirez.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. Ball two. Now the 2-0. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Now the 2-1. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. So he'll keep those runners where they are, but the count moves to 3-1. And a good pitch there as they come after him, and the count goes full.
Oh, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a
swing and a miss. That retires. Kelvin Herrera comes on to work on the
pitching.
Here's the third. Baseman now, Kyle Seager. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9. Grounded foul. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Now that's that old school slider right there, trying to get in on his hands. We see that with the cutter a lot, but the slider's even more effective because you can't pick up the spin.
1-2. Here it comes. And that misses 2-2.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. And that misses here. Ball 4, and of all things, it's a leadoff walk that puts the winning run on base to start the bottom half. Mark Trumbo is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
Well, that's not a good pitch for him to hit. Look, this fella's got so much power, but you got to bring the pitch into the zone. Chasing that one there, right there, I'd go back and throw it to him again.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
Here's Andrew McCutcheon now. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. The 0-1. Swing and a liner, but foul. Now the 0-2 pitch. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that.
And hold on there. He got him. Trying to swipe second base, but he's gunned down for the out. Chopped in front of home plate. Throw on to Carpenter, gets him, and that ends the inning. Digging in, Ken Griffey Jr. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far.
Center fielder Ken Griffey
And he'll just
Jr.
fight this one off as it's chopped foul. The 0-1 pitch. Liner towards second. And that'll get through into right. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base to lead off the inning. Now in the box, Hunter Pence, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. And he pops up the bunt attempt, and a rather easy first out. Coming to the plate now, Matt Carpenter. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. A hat trick already to his credit in this one, so he's looking to avoid the dreaded golden sombrero here. The 0-1. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. And he strikes him out here for out number. Digging in and looking for more, Xander Bogaerts. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Now the pitch. Slider misses away, and he's behind 3-0.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
Now a swing as he hits this one into the air. This will be foul off to the right, out of play. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings. Here's the first pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. The 0-1. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
And that'll get down for a base hit. Throw into third. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning. Stepping up now. Strickland. Devin Travis will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. And here's ball 4 on the intentional pass as that'll now load the bases here and set up the force at the plate. Standing in, Casey Jones. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Possible winning run 90 feet away with nobody out. Down and away, ball 1. On the run, this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Well, he's hoping to be a hero and drive in the winning run, but that swing tells me he's a little too amped up. You don't chase a pitch that badly if you're playing within yourself.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that win. Afternoon. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Hence going back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall, and they're going to walk off with a 4-3 victory in a
joining us here this afternoon.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today it'll be Diamond Dynasty baseball between the veterans and the
Leading off for the veterans, left fielder, Jim Edmonds.
Jim Edmonds is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one. It's strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike two.
Don't speed up his bat here, Matt. Two fastballs, he blew right by him. I would have to come right back with another fastball. Let's see what he does.
The next 0-2. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Our temperature 74 degrees as we get things started this afternoon. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off, even if you know it's coming. Look, 2-strike slider on the back foot. That's a classic pitch, but he did a nice job of laying off it.
A swing and a miss at a ball down. And he will get there at first, so he reaches on the drop third strike.
Batting second, center
so
fielder,
coming to the plate, Christian Yelich, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch inside, the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily. No one out with a runner at second. And now the runner's trying for third. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Runner goes for third. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. The pitch, a fastball off his glove, and it bounds away. Flips it underhand. And it's a defensive meltdown there as the go-ahead run scores on what should be a passed ball. And this one will be out of play off to the left.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
Hit hard on the ground at third. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Great effort by the third baseman. Pitchers love it when guys sell out for you and get dirty.
Batting third, first baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in there. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Here's Matt Carpenter as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one.
Now that low 90s fastball, it won't overpower a lot of guys, but if it's mixed in well, it's a real effective pitch.
Yelich is running. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And that'll hurt as the runner will move into scoring position now. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. A throw to the plate. Throw won't get him.
Batting fourth, third baseman.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled straight back. Runners at second and third here. Nobody out. And the fastball is off his glove, and it gets away. But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Yeah, James Kingsley, solid umpire and pretty universally appreciated around the game. Basically, he's not a guy you're ever dreading to see behind the plate.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Digging in the switch hitter, Casey Jones.
Casey Jones.
From the stretch. And the fastball sails on him, and that gets away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. Here it comes, 1-0. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. And the mental lapse behind the plate will hurt him as the run will score. 4 runs here in this half inning. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And another foul ball.
I like the call for the 2-strike changeup, but you got to make a better pitch. He got away with one right there.
Bounce to first. Random is up with it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting 6.
So digging in
right
now,
fielder,
Andrew McCutchen. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Well, Matt, I'm looking at his high pitch count here in the first inning. They've done a great job of being patient and making him work. The key here, keep that pitch count up, and maybe you'll get in that bullpen.
And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate.
Back-to-back changeups, and he fouled that one off right there. I don't think he's going to come back with the third one. I got to be thinking some other pitch is coming.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Ready on 1-2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. Here's Xander Bogaerts. Now.
Bogaerts.
Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Wow, that's a high pitch. You know what? The closer that ball gets to your eyes, the better it looks. And guys just hack at it. It's a natural swing.
0-2 home now to Bogaerts. Way in front of a great slider that time. And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. So it's 4 runs on just 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on base. Aaron Sanchez, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's a guy who loves his sinker. What he'll try to do is get ground balls, get hitters to roll over, get the ground ball. He used it a lot in a double play situation. As a hitter, I'm thinking make him get the ball up. If you see one that's not sinking well, that's the one you hit. But he's going to live on the bottom of the zone to be successful. 2
balls and a strike. Here it comes. A changeup over the inside corner. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Right fielder, Jesus Sucre.
Jesus Sucre comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. There's a breaking ball over the outer half.
Well, that fooled him right there. Clearly, he was not sitting on that curveball. He couldn't pull the trigger.
That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. He's got himself a one-out single.
Didn't try to do too much with it. 2 strikes on him. He just fights it off and flips it into right field.
Francisco Pena.
Now a throw over. Runner back standing. Standing in now, Francisco Pena. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0-1 pitch on its way. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. And he misses 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Way in front of that fastball.
That swing looked kind of out of control to me. Looked like he was trying to dial 9. But when you're down by 4 runs early in the game, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Runners on first with 1 down. Heading out towards shallow right. There to take it in is McCutcheon now for route number 2. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Mario Mendoza hits next. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. A runner on first with 2 away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Another one sent foul. The 0-2 once more. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
Swinging a soft liner, and this is taken for the out. 1 hit. Ready now, Wilson Ramos. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Wilson Ramos.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Pitch on the way. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Now that's a good changeup right there. You know the guy's sitting fastball. You get him out in front. Now that changeup's in his head the rest of the at-bat.
Took a big swing and miss on a ball up and away from him for a strike. And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Pitcher number 41, Aaron.
So striding in, Aaron Sanchez. Shows bunt as he gets this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt.
Now batting, left fielder.
Striding in once again, Jim Edmonds. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Squares with 2 outs and gets it down. Schaefer comes up with it, and he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single.
Now batting
in is Christian Yelich. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Runs up and gets this one down. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard.
Leading off for the Yetis.
Into the windup and the pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second. Settling in now, Daniel Nava. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Got him. Stepping into the box, Jeff Decker. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone.
Decker.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. And this one's in the dirt. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored. A wild pitch. Liner towards second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2. Stepping up to the plate, Logan Schaefer. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. And here's a fastball called for strike one. On the ground up the middle, Jones ranges to his right. Throw on to Carpenter, gets him, and that ends the inning. So no runs here, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We've played 2 full. The veterans are out on top, 4-0. A little tapper. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The batter, number 15.
Ready for another chance? Kyle Seager, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
Well, he swung right through that on that changeup. The changeup is a tough pitch to swing at for the first pitch because you haven't measured his velocity yet, so you don't know what you're going to see coming your direction.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will land foul. Another 2-2 offering. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
The batter, number 7.
Digging in to try it again. Casey Jones. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Now this is lined into left field for a base hit. And that gives Andrew McCutchen an opportunity this inning with 2 out.
Well, there's a little 2-out base hit. Maybe start a little 2-out rally. He's giving up some runs. He's a little vulnerable. We've seen him give up runs already in this game. So maybe this is a start of something big.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Here's the 0-2. The pitch, a fastball off his glove, and it bounds away. And not in time as the run scores. And he will score from third, and a real letdown behind the plate as that should go down as a passed ball. Just a tick behind for a strike. And he goes to second with it. And he'll get in there safely.
The shortstop, number 2.
Into the box, Xander Bogaerts. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch inside, the throw. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
Squared that one up. Just a little late. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Now the runner's on his way home. Oh, and this this is swung on and missed. The throw will go to third. And he'll be tagged out heading toward the plate. And with that,
Leading off for UConn, pitcher
Raul Alcantara is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, Matt, I thought it definitely had the height. It just didn't have the distance. The outfielder gives it a great effort, but it's just out of his reach. But he does get the ball back in quickly, holding him to a double.
But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike two. A runner at second, nobody out. And he got him. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Into the box now, Jesus Sucre. He singled his last time up. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Snap throw behind the runner at second, but he gets back in time. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball two. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. The set and the 2-1 pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Carpenter is going to get there, and he makes the catch for the second out. Now at the plate, Francisco Pena. He flew out in his last at-bat. And that's in there for strike one. Two out here and a runner at second. Snap throw from the catcher. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
Well, that is a good pitch. A sinker down with that kind of movement, it is really hard to hit. No wonder he swung and missed.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left.
Leading off for Los Angeles, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
First offering on its way. Late that time for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul.
Oh, that's a good sign right there. After the fastball, he gets that changeup, and he stayed right on it. He just couldn't keep it fair. He's seeing the ball well, though.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
That's probably not what he wants to do with two strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate he just fouled it off.
And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. Throw on to first is in time to get him. So that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number one. First pitch of the at-bat. Wilson Ramos stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Random is over now, and he's got it for out number two.
The pitcher, number 41.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Aaron Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single. Ready once again, Jim Edmonds. A hit in 2 tries so far. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. First pitch on its way. And there he goes towards second. Fastball runs inside and gets away. he has some trouble with it. A 1 pitch on its way. Runner's on his way to third. Fastball runs inside and gets away. Throw to the plate, and the recovery will be in time. He's out at the plate. And a costly decision to try for it there, as all of a sudden the inning is now over.
For the Yetis, left fielder, number 11.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he struck him out. So striding forward now, Ramon Flores. He drew a walk his first time up. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. A breaking ball over the outside corner for strike two.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here. I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
Daniel Nava is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A curveball that catches the inside corner.
That's so difficult to hit. Hard fastball and a nasty curveball. You just have to.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up.
Left fielder.
Into the windup and the pitch. Now a fastball is swung on and tipped foul right near home plate. It's strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he lays off for ball one. Swings through the slider there. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. He'll try again 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, though the ball did hit the ground, so he'll need to go to first. And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
The center fielder, Christian.
Ready for another shot now. Christian Yelich. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Matt, he's throwing a lot of strikes. Very impressive, right? We just saw swing and miss. But he may be even more effective if every now and then he throws a ball that's out of the zone. Because they know he's in the zone. They're being really aggressive. If they have to think a little bit, it might not be a strike. It might be good for him.
Now at the plate, Matt Carpenter. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And this is swung on and missed, though he will need to do a little housekeeping at first. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
The batter, number 6.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. He's set and the pitch. Runners off for second. Fastball runs inside and gets away. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. And the fastball sails on him, and that gets away. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators. Foul. Runner breaks for third. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Runner goes for third. Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's no. Digging in now, Jeff Decker. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy in the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Logan Schaefer. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A cold strike on the inside corner.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Yonder Alonso will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Yonder Alonso.
And this one runs up high. Ball 1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this is a foul ball. Boy, that was awfully close. Line drive to left. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. So he delivers with 2 away, and the bottom of the 5th marches on.
Well, he's been on quite a roll tonight, retired 8 hitters. Now with that base hit right there, that kind of breaks that streak of retired 8 in a row. Let's see how he adjusts out of the stretch now.
In now, Joe Random. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And a breaking ball's bounced out towards second. He's right there. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Jose Arena takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Leading off for
Casey Jones is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And this will be fouled away.
Well, he's out in front of that changeup. I tell you what, he had to honor the fastball. The fastball, the pitch before, and back with the changeup. That's a great combination.
Scorched to third. Flores is there. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, right fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Andrew McCutcheon, 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Random is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So they go down. Jose Bautista will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Riding in once again, Jesus Sucre. And then he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
There to take it in is Bogaerts, and that's the first out.
The center fielder, number 27.
Into the windup and the pitch. Francisco Pena is in for the third time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Now batting, number 11.
High in the air out to center field. Yelich is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So nothing happened. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pena is there. One pitch, one out.
Now batting, the pitcher,
digging in to try it again. Aaron Sanchez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. A little bouncer. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are two away.
The left fielder, number 25.
Ready for another chance.
Edmonds.
Jim Edmonds. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Either he missed the take sign or they're just not thinking as a team. The first two guys out on one pitch, so it could have been a 3-pitch inning if he would have made it out right there.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will. Digging in once again, Ramon Flores comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there. 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Got him to go down swinging there. Ramon Flores is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Daniel Nava stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Jeff Decker. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
Well, that shot tells you everything you need to know. He's really a little frustrated tonight. This has been a tough game. They haven't swung the bats well, and they need to start getting some offense going.
And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. This now is hit the second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable. The cut into the deficit.
Center fielder Christian
into the windup and the pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all.
As he pulls it in for the first out. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Matt Carpenter is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Meanwhile, now this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple.
In most parks in the league, that would be a round tripper. I mean, he hits this thing probably more than 400 feet, but he'll have to be content with a triple. Has to feel good about the way he hit it, though.
And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. One 0 count. Here it is. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
Matt, I thought they were working around him right here, and he went out and swung at a ball that wasn't even in the zone. So now he's letting his pride get in the way. If they're going to walk you, let them walk you.
Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Sucre is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. Now the relay home, and now they've got the runner caught in the hot box as he thought about going home. And they'll put the tag on him between third and home. Ready for another. Logan Schaefer. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how the starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in. He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
He pulls this one into right, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. A.J. Reed will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second. Hey, one of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at-bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row. Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
Dribbled up the line. That veers foul, so they'll do it again on 3-2.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Drill. Oh, and this hits the bag at second base. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, that's a base hit right there. Now, they got 2 runners on. This may be their best opportunity to get on the board. They've been shut out the whole game.
Ready once again, Joe Random. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
Well, he's out in front of that changeup. I think, Matt, that was a result of the fastball, the pitch before. He's throwing so hard, you got to onto that fastball in that situation.
To second for 1. Standing in, Jesus Sucre. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Nope. 3-0.
If he concedes the walk here, he's in real trouble of giving up a big inning. It's not all that bad yet, but dealing with the bases loaded will make it pretty tough to wiggle out of. 3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
But this is pulled in by the shortstop. At the plate, Francisco Pena. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And he will get there to make the running play, and that
Your
Miguel
attention,
Castro
please.
enters from
Now
the pen to
pitching,
start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth.
Leading off for the
Lifted in the air out to center field.
baseman.
Is that he gets there and makes the play for the first out. Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A wave and a miss. A tick behind a good fastball.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
1 out, nobody on. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Grounded up the first baseline, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Well, Matt, I don't know if he was trying to go that way or if he's a little bit late. 96 miles an hour is tough to catch up to, but I got to give him credit. He did put the barrel on it.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Runners on the move for second. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. On the move again from first. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's going to land foul. He'll try it one more time for second. And this is fouled into the seats over from first. And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there. Now another 0-2. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Mario Mendoza hits next. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic. Watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle of the order power guy.
On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th. Here's Daniel Nava now. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Matt, that was the 6th hit of the game. They haven't hit a lot of balls hard. At least that one was hit pretty hard right there. Maybe they're starting to get to him. Maybe that's an indication they're figuring things out.
Throw to first, but he's back in standing. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner. The 1-1 pitch. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Breaking his heart, Matt. Breaking his heart. You got 2 quick outs. He's thinking he's going to cruise through this thing, and now look at him. Boom. Boom. Base hits coming back at you. That's why you have to complete the inning.
To first. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over. 5-0 the final score today. Raul Alcantara struck out 10 in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation.